Okay, so here's the explanation for Karnival of Terror. This is a trick I came up with. I was trying to use the two special cards that come standard with the Karnival deck in one trick, and so I think I've succeeded pretty well. This is kind of a fun little effect. You're going to need a few things. You're going to need your double backer, which of course is standard with the deck, your joker, which has the heart in its hand, and of course the normal joker. You're also going to need the 3 threes. You're going to take the 3 of clubs, diamonds, and spades, put a little concave bend in them, face up like that, and place them on top of the deck. On top of that, place your double backer, and on top of that, your 3 of hearts face down. Okay, so you have 3 face-up 3s, a double backer, and a face-down 3 of hearts on top. Then you're going to place the joker with the heart in its hand on top of the face of the deck, and then on top of that, you're going to place the normal joker. Okay, so you are now ready to go. You introduce the deck and introduce the joker here and talk about how it's not like a normal joker, it's quite different. Say it's a little skeleton with wings and a little top hat and kind of like an angel of death, whatever you want to call it. And just talk about how it looks like it's praying. This is just so that people sort of notice the hands, because later on there's going to be something that appears in there. So you want to make sure they know that they notice it. You know, don't make a big deal out of it, but just talk about it momentarily. Let them see the hands there. Now you're going to turn your hand palm down and apparently remove the bottom card. What you're really going to do is a move called the glide. This is a very simple move. Your hand turns palm down, and now with your left third finger, you're going to pull back on the top card. It's kind of hard to do with the cards face up. You're going to pull back on the top card so that your right finger can contact the card under it, which is of course the other joker, and pull it out like this. So what it's supposed to look like is that you simply pull out the bottom card, but you're actually pulling out the card second from the bottom. Just like that. Very simple. That leaves the joker, the normal joker on the bottom. Now, you're going to do a riffle force to force the 3 of hearts on your spectator. So you cut the top half of the deck into your left hand, place the right hand portion on top, maintain a break, and then you're going to use your right thumb or your left thumb to riffle down the side of the deck until the spectator calls stop, in which case you're going to lift up everything above the break after that. Now, you don't want to riffle too far down, because if you riffle past the break, you're going to come into some face-up 3s, and you don't want them seeing that. So try to time it so that they call stop before you hit that point. So right about there, that's good, whatever. So your right hand comes over, picks up everything above the break, thumbs off the top card, which is the 3, onto the table, and then the left-hand cards go on top of the right-hand cards. Have him show the 3 around. You don't look at it, though. Place the 3 back on top of the deck, and then you're going to apparently cut the 3 back into the deck, but you're actually going to do a double undercut, which starts off just like the last thing we did here, where you cut the top half, place this portion on top, but maintain a break, and then you're simply going to cut half the packet from the bottom to the top, and then finish cutting the rest of the packet to the top. And all this does is just retains the order of the deck. Joker's on the bottom, 3 is on top. Now, you're going to start spreading cards and have the spectator select one. But you don't want to spread these, obviously. So what you do is, using your thumb, you're going to push up just a whole block of cards from the top and then start spreading. You're going to have a spectator touch any 3 cards they want. Does not matter. They can touch any 3. Square up the deck, strip these out, and flip them face up on top. Now, because we put that bend in those reversed 3s earlier, this is going to make the next part much easier, which is you're going to lift up everything. You're going to lift up those 3s underneath these cards, but it creates what's called a natural break. And I don't know if you can see that. It's quite small, but it's very easy at this point to just lift up everything there. That's actually 8 cards. Now, what you're going to do to make sure you did the right thing here, to make sure you're getting all the cards you need, is you're going to lift up, and then as you do, you're going to glance at the bottom of this packet. Obviously, if you see a face on the bottom, then you know you need to get rid of a card or 2. So if you see a 4 there, you're going to have to riffle that one off until you see a back, in which case you know that that's your first face-up 3. Place the cards back on top, maintain a break below them, and then you're going to thumb off the top 3 cards and say, was one of these yours? And of course it's not going to be. And you can say, would you pick a 2, a queen, or an ace? And they say no. So now what you're going to do is turn over everything above the break, all 8 cards, just flip them face down casually. This is supposed to just be that you're flipping over the top 3. And then as you deal them onto the table, say again, so you didn't pick the 2, the queen, or the ace. In other words, this emphasizes that these are indeed those same cards. Now, thanks to the double backer, you're in a great position because this 3 is now reversed, second from the top. So all you have to do is give the deck a straight cut and place it off to the side. Now the rest is presentation. You pick up the joker and say it's going to reveal the card that you selected earlier. Give it a spin, or a snap, or whatever you want to do, and turn it over and say it revealed the card. And of course, everyone will say, no, it didn't. But then you say, look closely at the hands. And when they look at the hands, they will see now there is a 3 and a heart there, 3 of hearts right there in the joker's hands. And then say, but that's not all, because watch, if I wave the joker over the other cards, then something strange happens. Now you're going to turn over these cards, revealing that they are now 3s. And then say, but it doesn't stop there, because watch, if I wave the joker over the deck, then your card reveals itself right in the middle. And at this point, just spread the cards, revealing the reversed 3 in the center of the deck. And the trick is done. And so that is called the Carnival of Terror.